Hey, Railbirds, Kevin here. All right, here we go. The start of day 4 of 8 days of pool here at the 24th Western BCA 8-Ball Championships. We got some Platinum Division singles. Up first today, James Bodin versus James Brewer III. All right, we are coming at you live from the Chinook Winds Casino Resort here in beautiful Lincoln City, Oregon. Thank you, Chinook Winds, for all you do. There is over $50,000 added to these events, and a big chunk of that comes from Chinook Winds. Thank you very much, Chinook Winds. Our stream sponsor, cheapcues.com. Use coupon code RAILBIRDS. Get 10% off on most cues, cases, and accessories. That does not apply to predator or poison products. Also, our other stream sponsors, be sure to patronize them, give them your money whenever possible. They help support us, so you can show your appreciation by supporting them. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and ring that bell. Make sure you ring that bell so you can get notified when we go live or when we put up new videos. Don't forget to share. Sharing is caring. I'm your host, Kevin Ross. Sherry will be along shortly. All right, here we go. We are starting. This is James at the table now. We're playing Race to 5. That's that little number 5 in the middle means. Yeah, we're doing Race to 5. That's not best of 5. So it's not Race to 3, Race to 5. Yeah, live streams and pool videos in general from other parts of the world, a lot of times that number in the middle is like a best of number. Like we'd be playing a best of 5 on some other pool videos, which means Race to 3. So nope, that means Race to 5 or best of 9 if you prefer. All right, table is still open. Gonna bring Jeremy to the table. I believe Jeremy was on our table on earlier in the Scotch doubles, I believe. Unless I'm remembering it wrong, which is probable. I remember a lot of things wrong. Having a look at this LittmanLights.com overhead cam provided by Mike Littman. Thank you, Mike. All right, these solids are pretty well open. That 3-ball goes. That 2-ball is the only one that's really in kind of a funny spot there. He might go after it now, roll forward. Didn't quite get there for the 2. He has the 3. He can circle around for it. Although by coming up a little bit short, he's going to be running into this 10, so got to be careful here. Playing position off of these, off of this ball could be a little tricky. Got to watch out for that corner. All right. Didn't exactly end up exactly where he wanted. He's not looking too pleased with this. All right, brings James to the table. Oh, no. All right, game number 1 to Jeremy. All right, let's go over the rules real quick. We are playing CSI Rules 8-ball. It is alternate break, rack your own. Template racks are optional. You are allowed to use them if you want. Rack them with the template if you got them. It is always open after the break, no matter what is pocketed on the break. And the 8 on the break is neither a win nor a loss. And this is a call ball and pocket game. So if you make the 8 on the break, if you don't scratch, you have the option of either spotting the 8 and continuing to shoot with the table as is, or re-racking and breaking again. If you make the 8 on the break and scratch, then your opponent is the one who has those options. And oops, sorry about that. And speaking of 8-ball, if you are shooting at the 8 and scratch, as long as the 8 is still on the table, that is not an automatic loss of a game. That's just a ball in hand foul. But if you make the 8 and scratch, or if you make the 8 out of turn like we just saw, that is going to be an automatic loss. All right, Jeremy at the table. Looks like he's taking stripes, or at least attempting to take stripes. Yeah, stripes look fine, except for the, that 11-8. The 11, I think, goes to that corner. And once the 11 is gone, the 8 goes to the side pocket. But you got some precision position to do there, because you got to get around, got to get that 11 out of there. So you got to get position on it, and then you got to get back to the other side to play the 8 in the side. So, or just when you play the 11, bump the 4 out of the way so you have room to make the 8 in the corner. That's probably the better shot. Or even play for the 8 up in the far corner. Do you get there? Don't think so. Or maybe. You might have got there. All right, it's going to bring Jeremy to the table. He's got to look at this 7. Can come around for the 2, and then the 5 in the bottom corner. Although from this 7, you might want to go to the 1 ball, and then from the 1 ball, you can kind of break open that 4, 11, 8 cluster. Unfortunately, he's not only has he left James pretty good, he's tied up his own that 2-6 up table. That's unfortunate. And this could be problematical. If he tries to break these out from the 13, he's gonna be coming into the 8 or the 4. You know, you might knock the 11 out of there, but then you're stuck behind the 8 or the 4. You can very easily not end up with a shot if you try to come into this from behind him. Oh, I didn't foresee that happening. All right, ball in hand for Jeremy, and he's gonna have to do something with this 6-4. He could even just play safe on the 6-4 right now. Looks to me he could put the cue ball right up next to the 6, roll forward a little bit. It bumps the 6 and the deuce apart, and he can leave the cue ball like up on the 6, and he won't have a shot on that 14. The 11 doesn't go. It's just the 14 you're guarding against. Okay, he played safe. All right, he called safe. All right, let's see if you try to kick the 14 in the side. I don't think that cue ball is going to come up and bump the 11. It's if you were to get very fortunate and actually make the 14 in the side, I don't think that cue ball is going to come up at the 11. I think it's going to come low of it, so you're not going to get a breakout there. Although the 11 might go in the far corner, so you might not need the breakout. So kick it in the side, up and down table, kick in the side, and then 11 ball up in that corner where the 6 deuce are. And that was a really nice effort there. All right, brings Jeremy to the table. He's just gonna play safe on this little clutch here. He's got to get these broken up.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. He's left in the bank on the 14, but still, that 11 got nothing. He's just like, yeah, sure, go ahead, bank the 14. I don't care. In fact, please bank the 14. That way, then there's only one ball that I have to guard against instead of 2. And it's even easier to play safe on you. So I'd be looking at I would not be even looking at the 14. I'd be looking at the 11 here. If you just hit the 11 square on the nose, try to get that cue ball just kind of like married up on that 4 ball. 8 ball rolls up like on the 7. Gets your ball open, and this is an alternate way if that 8 ball gets on the 7. This isn't bad. He's left him straight in. So all you can do is shoot the 7 and then have a long shot on either the 2 or maybe even the 1 to the corner. So this isn't bad. His balls are open, and should his opponent fail to run out, he's in a much better position now to capitalize.
Or
just play
play
safe
and lock him up on the back of the 8. I like that one better.
That's a pretty good shot there.
Yeah, and here I don't mind making your ball. You know, usually I don't like to make the ball and play safe. I like to leave as many possibilities for you to get out.
Yeah, that was a pretty sweet little shot there. That didn't even occur to me, and but I like it.
Hi, Paul. Hi, Lou. Thank you for joining us today. Paul, how did we do last night? I was going to send him a message and I forgot.
Hey, well, I'm glad you had fun last night, Wambra.
Yeah.
We had fun.
Yeah, we did.
There was some fun matches last night. Some very exciting matches.
Yeah, you all got to see the guy I reference a lot when I talk, John Doherty, JD, who was playing. That was one of my coaches that you hear me talk about.
All right, bad. Oh, Doug had a fit about people buying raffles with quarters. All right, I'm buying a roll of quarters. I'm going to buy as many raffle tickets as I can with dimes and nickels, okay?
Doug had a fit. Doug doesn't play Tuesday nights. Today's Wednesday, right?
And I lose track of the days.
Today's Wednesday.
I'm just relaying what Lou said.
Yeah, I see that.
All right, ball in hand. I like starting with the 4 in the middle of the table and just working your way up table. 4, 1, 2, 6. And 6 to the 8 is simple.
Yeah, as long as you get angle.
Yeah, as long as you're not straight in on the 6, 6 to the 8 is dead simple. So 4, 1, 2, 6 is the way I would go with this, because one ball leads to the next very nicely.
Yeah.
You're never having to do like weird position shots or anything.
Yeah, you could shoot the 4 in any of those, any pocket really that you want to give you that shot on the. He looks like he's going to wanting to leave the 4 for his out ball. It's too close to that line of the 8 for me.
4 to the 8 is a terrible out ball.
Yeah. Or maybe he's going to shoot the 4 up in the corner, shoot the 1, then the 4, then the 2. No, he's going from the 1 to the 2 to the 6 to the 4. Maybe that's his favorite shot. Hey, Jeffrey's here.
Hey, Jeffrey. Paul's talking about Monday Night League.
No, Lou was talking about Monday night.
Lou's talking about Monday Night League. See, this is exactly why the 4 is a bad out ball, because it's so easy to get not the right angle on this 4.
Yeah.
But this 4, just roll it in, leave the cue ball by the side pocket, and just cut the 8 in.
Yep.
He can work with this. That's what he's doing. Oh, no. That's not going.
These corner pockets on this table have been hanging so many balls the last 4 days.
Stingy diamond pockets.
And it's starting out today just the same.
Hey, Radiology is back. Welcome.
Hey, Ray. I know who's not back. Curtis.
I tried to get these guys to wait for Curtis, but they wouldn't. They were having none of it.
They were like, we had to wait 2 days the other day.
All right, James, tying this up, 1 apiece. Race to 5.
Now we've got last year's platinum champ playing on the next table over. Daniel Sardancilio.
Yep, that's him in that maroon colored shirt.
Another one of the tall guys here.
Yes.
He-
Yeah,
he-
he's really
Are you sure
sprouted up.
he's Filipino at all?
Tallest Filipino I've ever seen. I don't know. Is his mother Filipino? I don't know.
I've never met Mom, I don't think.
I've never met her either, so I wouldn't know.
But I believe she is. I think I remember seeing photos on Facebook. I think she is. And not last year's. It would be November 9 balls.
Yeah.
Platinum champ. That was last year, but I don't mean last year 8 ball.
Right.
I was like, Brew Crew, wait, this isn't teams, this is singles. But talking about Brewer.
All right, that's a nice break. Everything's nice and wide open. He's made a ball, cue ball in the middle of the table. He's got options. All right, first option. We shooting solids or stripes? Oh, we got our first, the first person buying us a coffee today. Thank you, the Whitest Russians. That is a weird name.
Good drinks, probably.
I wasn't even thinking of the drink, the White Russian.
Well, I was
thinking
because of the picture.
I was thinking of something else. So, I guess that makes a little bit more sense. But thank you. Time to go fill up my coffee mug. Well, at least fill it halfway. All right, so James shooting stripes, and yeah, stripes or solids, either one would work because they are wide open. But he's picking his way through this rack very nicely. Yeah, halfway. I'm sorry, just coffees are expensive these days.
Yeah, they are.
At least the good ones.
Yeah. That'll give us unlimited free ones.
Yeah, don't make us drink the free ones.
Yeah, no, they're nasty.
All right, this 8 does go to the corner past the 6. All I got to do is just pop this in. It does not go in the side.
Yeah, I like holding this up. Don't try and go back and forth. You can end up in trouble.
I don't think it goes. No, I don't think it goes in the side.
Well, we're going to find out.
No, that does not go in the side.
No, it doesn't. He's going to have to cut this up in the corner from
Wow.
over there. Wow. Maybe he needed to go back and forth.
Yeah, the speed of the table really got him there. He was doing so well, too. Playing pinpoint position on every shot. And just, unfortunately, it was the one that counts. That really got away. Well, they all count, but you know what I mean. All right.
The hard way.
8 in the corner, the hard way. Nope. Oh, get out of there, cue ball. And as I mentioned earlier, that is just a ball in hand foul. That is not an automatic loss.
As long as the 8 ball is still on the table, the game is still in play. It's the best way to look at it.
And I'm starting with this 7 ball.
Absolutely, because of the 8.
Yep, I'm starting there, and I'm just going to work my way up table.
Yeah, and with the 8's kind of by the corner pocket there, but I still like leaving a ball more down towards the other end of the table to get down, to get on this ball. A lot of people like to leave the closest ball.
Yeah, the 8's hanging in the pocket, so yeah, like saving the 1 ball for your last ball, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, almost any of them balls except for the 7. It looks like he's going to start with a 2 and roll up for the 7.
Yeah, that's good because that 2 ball is in kind of a funny spot too. So this works. This works very nicely.
Yeah. Do you draw back for the 4 here?
Yeah. Yeah, draw back 4 in the same pocket.
Off the rail a little bit. Nice shot. That was good speed. He's left himself a little bit of angle where he can go to any of these other balls that he wants. I think he's probably going to go to the. I'd have probably gone to the 6 there. And he's going to go to take the 3, probably go up to the 1 if he's got angle to hold it.
Yeah, I like taking care of the 3 first because I think it's easier to get to the 1 ball from from one of these side pocket balls,
Yeah, he was
like the
trying.
6 ball. Like you can go to the 5 and then the, like you can go to the 5 right now and then the 6, 6
Yeah.
up to the 1 and then 8 ball. Yeah, I think he was trying to go to the 1, which is perfectly fine. You can
Yeah.
go to the 1 and then the 5, 6.
Yeah.
That works perfectly fine too.
And he's got those 2 balls in the side pockets for insurance in case he didn't get there like he didn't.
Right.
Yeah, and I'll just tap this 5 in and let your cue ball,
Leave
or
yourself.
even pop off of it just a little bit to slide down table some.
Yeah. So,
So
yeah, he's got this. He's got this figured out.
Guaranteeing angle there.
Even if you accidentally leave yourself dead straight in on the 1, not a problem.
Yeah, you just roll forward and cut it in. He ain't gonna, he's making sure he's not getting dead straight in.
No, this is perfect.
Yeah. I'd look for him to be probably dead straight in on the 8 here with this angle.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to the middle of the table. I'm not trying to come all the way down. Ooh, the cue ball's, where are you going, cue ball?
Whoa.
All right, nice out there, Jeremy. Jeremy. All right, 2-1 Jeremy, race to 5. And that was unfortunate for James. He was picking his way through that rack so nicely.
Yeah.
And just all of a sudden, that cue ball took off on him.
Dang it. All right, let's see what we got coming up today. See if we got any elites coming your way.
It's a little loud there.
Yeah, we're jamming this morning, guys. Rocking the house.
Yeah, I don't do subtle. Just jam it.
No elite until tomorrow.
Yeah, I have not checked the schedule. I don't know what we got coming up today. There should hopefully some Scotch doubles finals. Hopefully.
That would be nice to get that out of the way.
Yeah, don't save it for tomorrow because we got like 7 singles finals tomorrow. We can't squeeze some Scotch doubles finals in there too. That doesn't work.
Why not? I think before you go for your lunch break, I'll go and check and see if they know, if they have any info on when those will be played.
Do we know which table numbers are in this view? Yes, we do know.
Well, you're watching table number 9, and it goes down from there. That's table number 8 behind us, 7, 6, 5. Yep.
Yep. Table number 9 in the front, and then up screen is, it goes down 8, 7, 6, 5. So that's Daniel's on table 8 right there with that maroon shirt. That jump shot was table 7.
All right, they are finally done over on table 10.
And hello, Adrian from El Paso, Texas.
Looks
Welcome.
like we may have another setup ready to come in. I'll go get their info.
All righty. Now this looks like it's going to be, is this a good angle to break these out, or does he go just like 1 inch too far? Oh, he's gone just a little too far if he was trying to get the angle to break these out. Hey, on the bonus coverage table, Summerfield Habner versus, is that Dave Randall?
No, it's Jorah.
Okay, not Dave Randall.
Let's see.
All right, nice position there. Just gonna have to try to spin into these balls and kind of roll the dice a little here. Hello, Poker Theory, and welcome. Yeah, it was going to be really hard to come up with a shot coming in that way.
Oops.
Is that 13 3-rail to the corner? Like come right around the 4? I can't tell. Oh, just playing a nice little safe, and that's a good one. Got his balls out into play and has not left much for his opponent. So Radiology thought the 13 might go 1 rail to the corner. That was certainly possible. I mean, to me, it didn't look like it was on that line, but yeah, I see the lines wrong a lot. All right, I think you can just thin off the 6, cue ball behind the 3 for a safety. Oh, gonna get over in behind the 8. All right, he's blocked him from the 13. And has tied up his own balls a little bit there.
Now, with all of those balls tied up there, are we stripes? No.
We're stripes now.
Yeah, I'd be moving that 15 out of there just because those solids are so messed up.
Yeah, the 15's not doing you any favors over there.
Nope. No, I'm relocating it somewhere.
Yeah, problem is if you, the only relocation you can really easily do is up table, and then it's going to be easy for him to just play you safe in this cluster of solids over here. You know, with both of your stripes up table, makes it easier to play safe on you.
I mean, he could try to cut it all the way up table if he,
I think
was so inclined.
He might be so inclined because, you know, like I said, the solids are tied up.
No, he's not. He's just touching this thing and see where he's cueing at it.
Just playing safe.
Yeah,
all right.
The 15 is in a little bit better position now. It's more accessible from down table.
Yeah, cutting the 15 isn't a bad shot because I wouldn't call it a free shot, but, you know, the solids are messed up.
I'd be afraid that I'd hit the 7. The 7 would go off the 8, open up all of that stuff because you'd have to hit that really hard to cut that up table.
Yeah, you're definitely taking a chance there because, yeah, you definitely would be moving that 7 for sure. Probably right at the 8.
Yeah, I'm just going to tie him back up. See, now here you bank off of this 15, let the cue ball go, 15 come out, and the cue ball hopefully comes off of the 6 and goes down table. But I'm definitely working on getting this 15 out of here.
think move both of those balls out of there, the 15-6. Move both of them out of there and just draw the cue ball up right onto the backside of the 7.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Making it harder for him to mess your balls up again.
Hello, Learn Billiards. Welcome. Are you here to learn billiards, or are you here to teach billiards?
That's what I was thinking. Are you here to learn? Hope so. Because we're here to educate people.
Because we are smart.
SM Art.
He's looking at like 15 off the rail, off the 6, all the way up into the corners.
Wow.
It looks like he's looking at.
He's calling it.
That'd be a cool shot if it goes.
And he can hold his cue ball right in there behind, by the 7 if he shoots this like he's going to.
Robert says that ball cross banks. All right.
Cross banks.
To the side. You're not worried about the 6 ball stopping the cue ball, causing a double kiss?
I would be. He'd have to push through it really hard. And then that straightens up your angle. No, now he's calling it inside.
Maybe he heard me.
Robert says 2 rails.
Okay, 2 rails. I see that. He's going 1 rail.
Yeah, and the 2 rails would push the 6 out of the way. As you're coming into it a little
Curtis. Man, well, at least he made it for the first match and didn't come in like 2 matches late.
It was on that line for the 2-railer probably there. Well,
he's got his balls out in play.
Okay.
Those 2 stripes and the 8 ball, they all go, and the solids are all messed up. So he's definitely sitting in a much better position than he was, 30 seconds ago. That's assuming Jeremy just doesn't play him a lock-up safety here behind this cluster of solids. You got to get to it, though. You got to either shoot to 7 and then play position for a safety, or even just like soft kick off that left rail into like the 2 ball. So just playing position. Probably playing position for a safety. I don't think he's playing position for the 3 ball to cut it in. Or is he cutting the 5 in and rearranging things? Actually, I think he's cutting the 5 in. Nope, just playing safe.
Playing safe and trying to get in behind it all, and it came out.
Unsuccessful safety.
Oh, this is perfect. All James has got to do is roll forward with this 15. Yeah. The 8 goes past the 5. I mean, if you're... Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, I'm just going to pop off of this a little bit, and you can even shoot and stop right there. You're straight in on the 8. I'd be careful even sliding a little bit. You slide too far with the way this table's running this morning. Maybe a little bit of adrenaline. Yep, good shot. Ball straight in the hole for a 3-1 lead.
Now this is James at the table, 2-2.
Oh, that's right, James.
2-2.
2-2. That's what the ballerinas wear.
All right. Thank you guys for watching today.
Yeah, I like the pace these guys play it.
Yeah, they don't dilly dally or lollygag. There's none of that going on.
Nope, that's good. You know, they take their time in a couple little places where it really needs it, but then they get out there and they execute and they move on, you know, at a nice rate.
Yeah, I hate it when people accuse me of dilly dallying when I'm very obviously lollygagging. How high does a Fargo go to? There is no upper
infinite.
There is no upper or lower limit. And when I say there's no lower limit, it can go negative, and there are people with negative Fargo
Yeah, we
rates.
saw somebody with a negative. What was it? I don't even remember. It was a pretty big negative. All right, I was in the middle of checking matches when I saw that we had one coming up over there.
The score between Daniel and Sonny. Well, if they're using the beads, it's 3-0, but I have no idea in favor of who.
I can go find out, Clay.
Well, maybe he saw who just won the game, so he knows who it's in favor of.
Yeah, Sonny is up 3-0.
Well, there you go. All right, was that the opening shot after the break? So is this still open, or does Jeremy have solids? Nope, it's still open. So he's gonna take stripes. Stripes are sitting pretty good. All right, here's the pattern I see. Saving the 9 for last, shooting at 12 right now. From where the cue ball was, you shoot the 12, then you shoot the 15 on the other side, roll forward for the 10, and then from the 10 to the 14, 14 to the 9, 9 gets you to the 8. But he already shot the 9, so now we gotta plan something else.
Yep. And if
So
you've been
same pattern, except now you gotta go from the 14 to the 8.
if you've been waiting for those team brackets, they are up.
So, you know, because that 10 is a little bit in trouble, and the 15 gets you there, and the 12 gets you to the 15. So that pattern is kind of already pre-established. This can work, 15 and then 10 and then 12. You can go to 12 to the 8. It's a little bit more difficult, but you can get there.
Do you want to?
Oh, maybe he can't.
Yeah.
Maybe he can't see the 15.
I don't think he can see the 15 to play it. He'd have to play a combination.
You're right. He can't see the 15. Ooh, he's in trouble.
Now, is he going to bank this? Hold his cue ball right there for the 15.
Man, it looks like the 15's in the way for the bank, but
Maybe curl it a little bit. Yep, it was because that was right on the line to the side pocket. And it clipped the 15. James with an opportunity, an open table here. I'm stream hooked.
stream hooked.
Now, does the 7 pass the 15? It doesn't look like it passes in possibly either corner.
The 7 ball, yes, the 7 ball does pass the 15.
Okay, to the lower corner. And the upper?
It goes to both corners.
Okay. Well, then there's no problem. That's good. You don't have to shoot them.
Yeah, that 7 goes to either of those 2 corners.
I didn't see what happened. I think Sommerfeld got out there.
Uh-oh, no, oh, no. Oh, shoot, I think he's okay.
Just enough for the 3, it looks like.
I think.
But he may have to go from, if he's got even a little bit too much angle, he would have to go from the 3 to the 2. But it looks like he's got enough to hold it right there. Or even just, yeah. Because you want angle to be able to get down to the 2. Maybe drop back a little bit so you can slide to the side of the 15 for the 2 in the same corner.
Yeah, if he can see the 3, which I think he can, the stop shot will leave him dead straight on the 7, which is no good. So, yeah, you'd want to just draw back just a couple inches.
Yeah, either draw back or roll forward. It depends on how you want to go around the 15.
All right, well, he's going to roll forward for short side on the 2, it looks like. That looks like he's left it. Well, he might be able to come between the 15, too.
Go forward between them.
I think he can go to the rail and come between the 15, too. It looks like he has just enough angle for that.
Nope, to the back side of the 2.
Yeah.
And that's just good because it's going to put him short side of the 8, but
Yeah, I'm seeing the angles wrong again today.
your eyeballs aren't awake yet.
That's got to be it.
All the way up in the corner.
Yeah, up the corner. Oh, no, that's not going. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Well, he's left a tough cut here. Oh, no, there's
No,
a
there's
couple
2
more
more.
balls out there. I couldn't see him when I first looked over there. All right, so we've got a ball straight in the side pocket. And I think I shoot the ball in the side, draw out a little bit for
he's not straight on that 12 in the side. He's got angle.
okay.
So start with the 15, come back out to the middle of the table.
For the 12, and then
For the 12 or the 10, whichever one you get better on.
yeah, that 8 ball's just sitting there. You can get there. Doesn't matter. Only thing that matters, don't get corner hooked somewhere in the 8. Good. Well, a little bit of a funny angle here. He's shooting a 10. Going to pop off the side rail back out towards the center of the table for the 12. Ooh, he's low of it. Should be okay here. Cue ball go a couple of rails out back, probably maybe even 3 rails towards the center of the table again.
Yeah, he's struggling a little with his position on these last 3 balls, but whoa, okay, he's all right.
Yeah. Yep. He didn't struggle with the position here. But yeah, you get position anywhere on the pool table here.
Yeah.
If you struggle with position there, he may want to go rethink something.
Yeah, you end up like behind the 8 or something.
Frozen to the side of it, corner hooked in the side pocket.
All right. Jeremy regaining the lead, 3-2, race to 5. Are they still using the rule where you can wear your hat forwards or backwards, just not sideways?
Yes.
Is that still the rule?
Yes. Yep, they allow, you just can't have it cocked sideways. I think what the argument was for that, there were actually hats that were made, that the way they were made, they were intended to be worn backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And, and what's wrong with the, backwards? Who cares? They just don't want you looking all gangster with it cocked sideways or something.
They should outlaw sweatpants in pool rooms. I know that though. I think I'd rather see them wear pajamas and sweatpants. I don't know. Actually, no,
No.
no, never mind.
Well, maybe some of the girls, but definitely not the guys. I don't want to see them coming in here in boxers.
Hey, Catalan, we don't make the rules. We're just the messengers.
Yeah.
Do they allow slippers?
Actually, if they have soles on them, yes, they do. I wore them one year. First year I came down here because I had just had a baby and my feet were still swelling. I wore isotoners that had soles on them.
If there's anyone in the room from the Umpqua Valley Pool League who is not currently in the match, if you are in the room from the Umpqua Pool League, please come to the podium.
Slippers are only allowed if you call them penny loafers.
Nope, you're allowed to wear them if they have soles on them.
Even if they're like toeless?
No, they have to have. You would have to have a doctor's note to have them without toes.
So no open-toed sandals. Is that still a rule?
That, as far as I know, that is still a rule.
No flip-flops. You can wear slippers, but
yeah,
slippers, but no flip-flops.
then I look over there and I see a lady wearing flip-flops. That just because they got a little bit of a thicker heel on them, that people. Oh, and it's Leanne Russell.
Maybe the dress code is more just a suggestion.
Maybe they did change that part. I know there was a bunch of stuff they were changing. When you don't play anymore, you don't keep up with all of the rule changes that they make, and they do not. They change things as they see fit here, and not all of them. They don't use all of the CSI rules and dress codes. Like the teams don't have to have matching shirts and things like that. They adjust for their players.
Man, I hope he can see enough of this too to make it. Otherwise, he's in trouble here. Oh, the one goes. The one's not frozen on the 4. Okay.
Oh yeah, there's 1/16 of an inch between them. But we still got. He was trying to get that 3 ball out of there.
He was trying to nudge that 3.
Can he draw straight back into it now from the 2, or does he have? No, he's got the angle going to the rail.
That's the wrong angle on the 2, wrong angle on the 4. Neither one.
Yeah, he's looking at all the different possibilities where he could get here to break out this 3. Does the 3 go up table when the 2-4 is gone?
Yeah, if you can get there, sure. It's hard to get there, and then you also have to come out for the 7 unless you take care of it now. Then that 8 ball doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Except a bank.
I got a couple of issues here. And we've got some B-side platinum action going on the bonus coverage table. Summerfield Habener and Jorah Sandhu.
To my eyes, it looks like he has just a little too much angle to run into this
Yeah,
9.
it looks like
it's
he's going
going
to go just miss it, especially at the speed he has to hit it at.
Yeah, this looks like it's too much angle.
No, he's looking at maybe cutting it the other way.
Shoot the 4 and bank the 3 to this bottom right corner, I guess.
Yeah.
Then how do you? Then you got to bank. You got to draw back and bank the 8. Man.
No. All right.
Oh, there you go, wired space. I like wired space's idea. Shoot the 4, draw into the 8, to break out the 8, and then bank the 3.
There you go.
I like
See,
it.
that's why we got you around wired space.
I like it.
And that is not what he's doing. He's looking at cutting that 4 the other way to break out, to break this 3 out.
Duck up the 4. Rahana loves to use that term. Cracks me up every time.
That's
Oh,
in. And
man,
he's missed it.
nice effort.
Oh, wow. Just missed it. Well, kick it in.
All right, he's called it to the corner. He's going to try to kick it in.
I'd be wanting somebody to watch this. That's for dang sure.
I think if the 9 moves, it's a foul. Oh, he was going to bank it, not kick it.
Oh, you
Okay.
can see it to bank it in. Cool. He can thin it. But what's he going to end up with the 8 if he does that?
Well, if you shoot this with some bottom right, might be able to spin into the 8. Or at least try to bring the cue ball back to where it is now for bank on the 8.
No. Gary, that is actually not allowed. That is unsportsmanlike conduct, and it is a warning. You must put leather to phenolic sphere. You cannot just pick the ball up and hand it. You have to at least tap it with your tip.
And don't smack it with the side of your shaft or
Yep.
anything like that. That's unsportsmanlike conduct also.
Yep. No, that's not putting leather to phenolic sphere. Yeah, same.
Same.
Man, I don't know what, I know people that I actually had somebody do it to me recently in a tournament, and I had to tell her, I don't tell people like during the thing, I tell them after the game or something, just so you know, you're not allowed to do that. You have to actually hit the ball.
All right, so I think he's banking this.
Yeah, yep, that's what he's doing. Oh,
I thought that 13 looked like it was awfully close to being in the way.
Well, okay, 10 goes in the side, so he's opened up everything
Yeah,
here.
so start with the 12, 12 to the 10, 10 to the 11, 15, and come up table for those other 3 stripes. Yeah. Yeah, 12, 10. Yeah, start with the 12, go to the 10 to take care of those 2
And
trouble
then
balls.
the 11 to the 15.
And then from there, whatever suits you best. But yeah, like 11 to the 15, and then those other 3 stripes.
Big words like phenolic. Now he's going to bump the 8 just a little bit here with his cue. All right, push forward to the side rail and off a little bit, leaving himself some angle on this 15. I think I would be maybe trying to come backwards from the 15 to the, is it the 14 on the side rail over there?
Yeah, if you can get relatively straight on the 14, you can then shoot the 13 in the side next from the 14, and then 9 in the corner. But that's not the only way to run these out, but
Yeah.
that seemed like the simplest.
I think he's going to have to go from the 9
Yeah.
to the maybe to the
That
14
works.
to the 13.
9 to the 14, 13 in the side, and then the 8 in the corner. That works.
Mhm.
I think I like that a little bit better, actually.
Yeah, yeah. There's he's still
Yeah.
shooting this. Is he gonna go forward a couple of rails around? Shoot the 9.
Yeah.
9,
9,
9, 9.
9, 9, 9. Yeah. Shoot the 9 to the 14, and then 13 in the side.
No, he's loading this up with some right angles. He's spinning around the 9. And he's gonna come up short. Daniel is down 5-0
Wowzers.
on the next table.
Gonna race to 6, I believe.
This isn't. That isn't. Oh, is he in the platinum, or did they move him into the elite? I think they moved him to the elite, didn't they?
Are we playing race to 5? Do I have the race wrong? Are we playing race to 5 or race to 6?
If it's on the B side, it is a race to 5.
B side is race to 5. A side is race to 6.
Yep.
Okay, that's my mistake. Well, I thought it was only one game difference between platinum and elite, and I know elite is race to 7, but maybe that's only the A side.
Okay, he must still be in the platinum division. And then that is a B-side match as well over there with Daniel. So that is, oh, it should be over.
No, B side is B side a shorter race?
Oh, wait, no, they're doing a race to 7. That's,
Yeah,
yeah.
Because we had a B side elite match yesterday, and it was race to 7.
Yeah. No.
All right, so James is taking advantage. Ties it back up, 3 apiece. Wired Space, yes, there have been many elite matches on the stream. In fact, we had mostly elite matches yesterday, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, we had JD and Steve Lingelbach. We had, that was the one that was before that, the one that Robert Alston and Jeff Coates. We started at 12:30 with Damian Pongpanic and Brookman Holmes.
Did you say JD already?
Yes, I did. Jackson McDonald and Jason Young. And those were our elite matches yesterday.
All right, I like solids here. Solids, you have several solids around that little cluster for possible breakouts if you need to break them out, but the 5, 6, and 7 all go. It's only the 8 ball that really needs to be broken out. Well, if you take stripes, does that 14 go? That 14 looks like it might have room to go, and then once that 14's gone, then the 8 goes, the 11 goes, so stripes might not be bad either. Especially if that 14 goes.
Yeah, well, the 5 opens up the 8 too, 5 or the 6. I actually like it from, if you take solids, I like opening up from the 6 because it's pushing it into the clear, where if you go from the 5, you could end up making it, pushing it into the 11 or something like that.
Well, if you use the 5, you want to bump the 14, not the 8.
Yeah.
And the angle is there to do that. But you just don't want to push the 14 up onto the 7, which is a definite possibility.
Mm-hmm.
So ideally, you'd like to get the 7 out of there before doing that breakout.
No, the 8 would have definitely gone
Yeah, if
once
he
the 14 was gone.
yeah if he took if he took stripes, once the 14. I was looking to see if the 14 goes. Like if the cue ball was right where it is right now, does the 14 go? And I think it does. So if he took stripes, once the 14's gone, the 8 goes.
Yeah,
Obviously.
absolutely. He's looking at what angle he wants on this 5 ball. Can he achieve it here from the 2? You want to, you want to get that taken care of as soon as possible. Mid 500s, these guys are capable of getting out, so open up your ball. Yeah. Somebody wants to know who the favorites are in this championship.
Well, it depends which division.
Yeah, it depends on which division, but if you're talking about the elite division, which is what Chris Lawson answered with Matt Horner, you got to remember you've also got Sean Lewis in that group, Damian Pongpanic,
Yeah, I'm liking Damien's chances.
Steve Wingelbach, Cole Gibbons.
Cole plays really good too.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good players in that division, and even some of the guys on the B side, Randy Baker, John Doherty.
Of the names you just mentioned, I'm going to go with Damien.
Cedric Sloan, Mike Stevens,
Yeah, all excellent
James
players.
DeVee.
James DeVee, our 10-ball champion from the fall, defeating Matt Horner in the finals.
Yeah, Mike Deichman is still in, Mark Goodwin. But, of everybody that I see that's still in there, there's 6 guys that are capable of winning it, even from the B side.
But of all those names, I'm going with Damien. He's my pick, my personal pick.
Yeah. In this division, that would be too hard to call for the Platinum division. How many do we have in our Platinum division? Platinum,
A whole
there
bunch.
are 124 entrants. And there's probably 30 guys that are capable of winning in that.
All right, so James has missed, but he's blocked the pocket for the 11.
And Damien is from the Seattle area. He is the one of the operators of Jam Up Apparel, one of our stream sponsors.
Yep, Damien and Damien.
Pongpanic and Alishan.
That's probably the only reason they became friends, because they found somebody else with the name Damien. Wow, your name's Damien too? Let's be friends.
No, you can watch Damien play. He played right here on this table at 12:30 yesterday.
Yeah, you can go back and watch.
Day 2.
It was yesterday. That was day 3.
Day 3. Yeah, day 3.
But yeah, you can go back on our YouTube channel and watch day 3. Fast forward a couple hours in.
And Bob's your uncle. Damien plays Kyoto Mitchell at 12:30 today on one table over on table 8. So we'll pick up part of the match on our when we're on the side view here. All right, rolling up. Ooh. Is that combo looks like it's pretty wired to the corner.
Yeah, the combo looks pretty good. The 11 doesn't look so good. I think he was trying to leave himself some angle on this 13 to deal with that 11.
Oh, so you roll up just a little bit on the 13, leave yourself the cut on it, and try and run the cue ball at it off of the cut on the combination? And that's not the angle I was referring to.
Well, he's saving this 11 for last, and I don't know what his plan is with this 11.
Does it go in the side pocket?
Doesn't look like it to me. Maybe cross side.
No, he's got. Oh, I thought he was going to have angle to get back down there, and it rolled over just a little bit more. Now he looks dead straight.
Yeah, he's got.
Well, suck it back to the rail with a lot of low right hand spin and try and get up underneath it.
Kind of like that. He's good for the bank, but unfortunately that 12 didn't go.
Yeah, and the 8 goes in that corner, it looks like. Oh, no, it doesn't. It is. They are frozen together, that 8-11, it appears. You got a better angle of it, but from this side, it looks frozen.
Yeah, I'm looking at the table, and the 11-8 are frozen together.
Well, you could break it out right here, cut that 5 ball just a little bit to the left-hand side, drag the cue ball into the 11, and you probably end up with a shot on the 7. Or you could even go forward, maybe. Hit it straight and the cue ball to the side rail and into him.
Going into the 8-11, you're almost certainly not going to get a shot on the 7. You have to be playing position for a shot on the 1 because you're going to be probably pushing the 11 towards the 7, and you're going to still be stuck behind the 8-11. They're just going to be opened up more.
If you go into the side rail and back at it, but I'm thinking if he draws at it, he could draw right into the 11.
Yeah, you'd have to draw into the 11. Definitely don't draw into the 8 if you're going that way.
I think he might be. He might have been looking like he's going to play it safe here. Just bump the 7 and put the cue ball in behind. I'd be afraid that the guy would make the ball somewhere. Just took him on the. Is that 11? Doesn't go. Or maybe it does. Maybe.
All right, well, cut the 1, 2 rails into that 8-11 cluster, and leave you perfect on the 7.
He's going to shoot the 8 last?
He's going to shoot the 8 last
well,
after
I hope
the 7.
so.
Okay.
I mean, that's the way the game goes. If he shoots it beforehand, I think he loses.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong.
Not like 9 ball.
And he'd have to bank the 8 cross side. The 8 doesn't go straight in that side.
Oh.
Sports wrap cue, and Sophia up here on the podium will be walking around with that. So
all right, banking the 7, probably trying to draw into this to try to open them up.
well worth swiping your card.
Well, Daniel is made it onto the scoreboard. It is now 5-2.
All right, Daniel.
And also, so swipe every day because on Saturday we're giving away a Peach Hour Pro Custom cue and a case. So that's total is worth $939.
No, not trying to break him out.
Lux 31.
Ooh, 7 ball took a little turn to the left there.
Take 1 minute, swipe your card. You can get a nice cue.
Elaine Eberly was just making the announcement about swiping your Players Club card for those free cues. And I happened to see something online about that Lucasi Lux. It is a limited edition. They have only made 300 of them.
I can't tell if he can see this 12 or not. I don't know if the 1's got him blocked. If he can see the 12, he can come 2 rails around, 2, 3, 4 rails around to the bottom side of this 11 and shoot the 11 out of there, leave him frozen on the back of the 8. But I don't know if he can see enough of the 12 to even make it.
Nah, bank it cross corner.
Yeah, he's just going to try to play safe, try to get him hooked behind this ball, but It's got him hooked on the 1, but not on the 7.
Yeah, and it's built-in shape.
Hey,
Hey,
Summerfield.
Summerfield.
How's it going?
There's our part-time help. Yeah, and that raffle I was just talking about, they actually have 3 cues that they're giving away. One of them is a BK Rush. That'll be given away tomorrow. And then the other 2 are going to be drawn on Saturday. And they are free. You cannot buy an entry into the tournament. You have to swipe your player club card at the kiosk when you come in the door. All right, 1 inside. That's what he's called. He's going to roll up. I almost like shooting this up in the corner and coming off of the side rail and out towards the center of the table. I don't like this because it's so easy to overhit it. He ended up good.
Well, he shot that with a high ball. I probably would have liked more, just like more of a center ball, kind of a stun shot over. Would have stayed a little bit higher, like a little bit closer to like that side pocket. But if you got good speed control, you can hit it like that. That's fine.
Is this the first time James has had the lead?
I think so. I think it is. Hello, John Faulkner. Welcome.
Welcome back, fine sir. So let's see what these guys are battling it out for. The winner of the Platinum Division, 2480.
Nice, Bulent. That was the 5th 8-ball for James. Way to rub it in. He made it out of turn once.
Rut-row, Raggy. I didn't see that one. Was that the first game? Because
I think that was the first. It was like the first or second game.
It
It was right at the beginning.
it had to have been the first game because I didn't see it.
All right, James taking stripes.
Oh. What do we think about the layout here? It's pretty well open.
Yeah, these stripes are looking good. Yeah, the only real trouble ball is this 15. Just just getting to it.
The 12 ball's got a little bit, that 7 ball's a little bit of a blocker on it. He should be able to get to it just fine, but there's a possibility of it becoming a
Well, he's perfect on this 12 with a little bit of angle to go to the 15. Might be a good time to take care of it now. So you're going back and forth table. You're going from the 15 back up to the 14, 13, and back to the 8. That's probably not ideal. But it's in such a tricky spot. You might have to take advantage when you can. It's not recommended to go up and down table like that, back and forth, but.
he's got the angle. He can maybe slide up underneath the 7 ball here. Or go
Because he's got to get back to right where he is right now, exactly,
Yep.
or thereabouts from this 14, which is definitely doable.
Yeah.
He's a player.
It's doable, but you know, almost everybody has been overrunning on this table.
But so again, he's pretty good on this 12 right now. It has just the right angle to go to the 15. 15 to the 14 isn't bad, and then 14 back to the 8. I mean, it's not ideal, but you can make it work. It's just that 12 and 15 are sitting so tricky that you're good on it now. I don't want to try to shoot the 14 and try to get back to the same spot that I'm already at.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's figured that out, and he's shooting this ball. Bump. Oh, no. Does it go now?
I think it still goes.
Yeah, it looks like it does. It still goes where the 15's going to be shot.
Yeah, that 8 still goes once the 15's gone. Phew.
Well, he may actually. You got to do a little work here to avoid it again.
Yeah, it's going to go. Yeah, some right spin between the 5-3 to the side rail. You're going to leave yourself a bit of a cut on the 14 because it's going to be going around the 2, trying to come around back for the 8 again. So, yeah, you got to. So, 14 to the 8, you're coming around the 2 ball, right back to where you put that cue stick. So, this can work. Oh, this is perfect. This is even better. Just draw right up the rail. That's perfect. That's a good shot there, James. Yes, Robert, I like this better too. This is much better. That's a break and run for James. James broke this, right? Regardless, that's a nice run. I think that was no, it looks like he's getting ready to break him again. So I think that must have been Jeremy's break. Regardless, nice run there. Good out. Oh, wait. We're playing race to 5. That's it. I was thinking we were going to 6. The players were thinking we were going to 6. They're like, wait, that's it. All right. Good shooting there, James. That does defeat Jeremy Bodin. This was a B-side match that does eliminate Jeremy and not in the money. So sorry it wasn't your day, Jeremy. Good shooting, James. All right, we're going to have more action coming up for you as soon as we can. Stick around. All right, Kevin and Sherry Ross with Railbirds Productions. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys soon.